projects. And so it was done. And this year we have 3 projects financed and publicized. When I first came as a special representative for women, peace and security, I was lent out by Norway, and I came to a big office with a computer and a desk and nothing else. So it was kind of like being dropped from the sky. Of course, by and large, it takes a long time before institutional culture changes and evolves. But I think that at least the women, peace and security agenda is seen as a very natural part of NATO's business today. What you see in Afghanistan today is a great improvement when it comes to women's role and situation. And that is, of course, the credit of that goes to the Afghan people who fought for this. But I think their fight was facilitated also by international support.
It's indeed very impressive, the courage of women and also men that stand out for equal rights and have been fighting for that for decades. It is their fight, but the international community stepped in, and NATO very prominently, to support them, to give them a platform, to protect them, to do that work.
I know that we have learned some lessons on gender, and I'm quite proud that we are already managing to integrate them into our policies and our work. And of course, one important lesson is that when you are planning an operation, you really have to understand the environment that you're moving into, the social context that you're moving into, and you have to understand this with the gender perspective, understanding the role of men and women.
We learned how to integrate gender in what we do, the importance of gender training, gender advisors, to apply a gender perspective in order to do our work better.
Actually, these are one of the things that I feel makes me feel most proud, in the sense that we are able to learn as an institution. That really takes something, because you can always identify, lessons learned or lessons identified. Doesn't mean that you integrate them into your organization and we make changes necessary.
The challenge is that we still have to internalize it and really make it part of our professionalism and our day-to-day toolbox across the organization, and apply that to a constantly changing world. We have to convince people and give practical tools to what it means to apply a gender perspective to our own peace and security, not only far away, but also at home. Also when it comes to responding to hybrid warfare, terrorism, the new challenges that we face. There's no answers, there's no best practices. I think actually we are probably as an alliance in the lead in trying to find those answers.
There is a lot we can do to push this agenda further. For instance, when it comes to collaboration with partners, strengthening capacity within defense and security institutions. Meaning that these institutions need to be responsive to women and girls' needs, meaning that these institutions need to include women.
Particularly when it comes to actually, increasing and enhancing and furthering gender equality and equal participation. We have not, made big advancement there in the past 15 years, and their leadership is key. So how can you incentivize leadership? I think that is the real question. First of all, it's to demonstrate in practice and evidence-based that actually we are stronger if we're inclusive. And we perform better, and also leadership performs better and can better deliver on their promises if they are inclusive and tap into all the resources that our societies have to offer.
No, I agree very much. I think the personal incentive, in a sense, is to be convinced that it's something in it for you. It matters. And of course, if you have a true leader that takes us in a direction, well, then we will be taken in that direction. And we need to keep the leadership more accountable.